idle for like 2 minutes. God, this game. All right, it's fine. It's fine. We got this. We got this. Y'all should still be in a session. I should be able to join you.
Yeah.
So.
I'll just go to my penthouse. Because I got some shit.
Q. Alright.
I'm still stoned in the game.
Now.
Everything's
Waiting
still all green
for-
and fuzzy.
Don't forget to include your audio too.
Yes, sir. I already did.
Sweet. I'm just trying to get a audio
All
check right
right.
quick.
Audio check 1 2. J-Rock baby. J-Rock baby.
I'm still stoned in the game. Everything's still all green and fuzzy.
Don't forget to include your audio too.
Yes, sir. I already did. I can't sit in this chair. What?
Audio check 1
Alright, audio is good. Audio is coming through. Q.
2.
I am the walrus. Cuckoo,
This was not what my apartment looked like. This is my apartment, but this is not the apartment that I had.
It is now.
What the fuck? Yeah, this is
All right.
nothing like the apartment I had. The apartment I had was twice this size.
Well, it ain't the size of the boat. It's the motion in the ocean.
Hey. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and dive in, I guess. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream.
Wolfsden Podcast.
Yeah, we're doing a new thing. We've started a podcast / stream where we sit around in game, and well, we'll do other stuff too. But yeah, we yeah, we're doing a podcast. So this is our first episode.
Yes.
And we are, like I said, we're diving into it. I'm joined with my buddies Random 420 Savior and Awkward Deer 1911.
Hey,
you guys want to say your first names, you can. It's all fine. I don't, whatever.
Random
And,
420
yeah.
Savior here. You can call me Richard, Random, or Asshole. I'm cool with any of that.
Dick.
So yeah, we're just trying to get to where we're all in the same spot here. So excuse the just bunch of sporadic just joining lobbies and leaving and stuff. So all right, but yeah, got a lot to talk about today. It's our first episode on the podcast, so I guess one of the first ones is going to be addressing what has been going on with everybody. First
Yes,
off, how's
sir.
everyone doing today?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm tired. It's been a pretty chaotic day, so
You know,
that.
I can't complain, man. I got a call this morning from my mother, said she got her second round of vaccinations, and now I can give her a hug again. So,
Hey,
life's
I
good.
got my second one today too.
Yes, sir. Let's just hope everybody don't turn into zombies or got microchipped.
So far, I haven't gotten sick like I did on the first one, but the first dose, I got sick like 4 or 5 hours after. So, here's hoping.
Yeah, so for sure. Well, my mom got hers yesterday, and I called her about an hour and a half ago and asked her how she was feeling, and she said, "Man, it's just a soreness in my arm." I said, "Well, just count your blessings there, because more people than not say they get some pretty bad side effects from it."
Yeah,
you
I
might,
had a
I
pretty
buzzed
bad
to get
flu.
permission to your apartment. By
My
the way,
bad,
sorry.
huh?
You're good.
There we go.
But for the moment, I'm just giving it some time until, all the. It's one of them things where it's like this vaccine came out so quick. I mean, and I get the urgency for it, but I just want to play it more safe and give it more time for more studies and whatnot to be done.
Right.
Yeah. I feel that.
But yeah, man, I'm excited for this podcast, and I hope that everybody enjoys it. And y'all just kind of got to forgive us for any kind of dead space in between combos and whatnot. This is our first rip at it.
Yeah. And like with anything, it's gonna take time to get used to.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, we got quite a bit to talk about. Big week in gaming this week, or the past few days, I should say. E3 happened. We got a lot of new trailers for new games coming out. You know,
got the new Battlefield
teasers,
trailer,
all that kind of stuff. Yes, the new Battlefield. That is one.
Oh man,
Battlefield is one I'm excited for.
Me too.
The new Rainbow Six, that was announced too.
Sea of Thieves, don't forget that one.
Yep. Sea of Thieves is another big one. So really, like, I'm excited for like Sea of Thieves, Battlefield, Rainbow Six, and the Halo. Halo is my next one.
Yeah, I saw the new
Didn't
Halo
know
trailer.
about this.
Yeah, the new Infinite
sick.
trailer.
Did you see the grappling hooks in that?
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for that.
So
yeah,
much new
man,
stuff
I'm gonna
being
have to
added.
check it out.
So much, just all this. Yeah, it's there's a lot of good stuff coming out from gaming, or just like for that game and just games in general. Yeah, Sea of Thieves is doing the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, bringing
I
in.
guess it's a new. I thought it was gonna be like a limited time event. But
No, it's a complete storyline.
No,
like
this
they
is
did
gonna
with
be
the
a
Heart
full
of Fire
storyline,
and
yeah.
everything, man. It's gonna be legit.
Sweet.
Are you in?
And
Cannot
it
wait.
sounds like. No, I'd re-buzz because it wasn't doing anything.
What?
Buzz.
I've buzzed you in 3 times.
Well,
don't know.
y'all do live in the same building, so I mean, I imagine there's got to be some hoops to go through, some door
There.
bins to
Now
put
it's
some
coming in
hundreds
now.
in their
Wait,
hands.
there it
You know
is.
how it is.
Yeah, but yeah, no, like it sounds like they got the original like actors or to do the voices. And
Yeah,
stuff.
they
It sounds
did.
like Johnny Depp is coming back as Jack Sparrow, which is awesome.
So it's a full
Um,
partnership
Big fan
with
of Depp.
Disney.
Yes.
So that means
that
like,
should bring a lot of eyes that had
Disney
never heard of Sea
now-
of Thieves before to the game. So
yeah.
that's a very smart move.
I'm pretty sure that means that Disney now has like a full video game.
Disney
development
owns
program.
everything.
They've completed the Infinity Gauntlet.
Like I really would not be surprised if they ended up with their own video game. What
Company?
do you call it? Well, not company. It's still part of Disney. It's just like another business venture of theirs.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah, I get what
branch.
you're saying.
essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a branch, a video game branch.
Like their own brand, kind of like Activision, Treyarch, and whatnot.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
definitely see. I mean, Disney's already made video games in the past, but
Yeah.
like nothing like this.
Kid-like.
Nothing like an actual full-size, full-fledged video game. I don't think.
Yeah.
So
that,
I'm
that
really
caters to
excited for
adults.
this. Yeah, I'm really excited for this partnership.
Same.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of it actually made me excited to, and I think you said this earlier too, Matt. Sorry, if you don't want me to use your first name. I was like trying to think, it's like awkward deer. Like, do you want to be awkward deer? What do you want to? Like,
Either
how do you
or, I
want
don't
to-
care.
ADD.
So no, I think you said too. Like it made me excited to like want to jump back into Sea of Thieves.
Actually,
Yes.
I believe Richard said
they-
that, but yeah, I'm definitely like I have not played in a while, and that game's one of those games that like every now and then I come back to it, but it's just kind of still the same game.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing over
Yeah,
and over
it-
again. You can only do so
Yeah,
much
you, like,
with
it's-
it.
And I think that's why
It's
like
not that it's a bad
I
game. It's just monotonous. It's the same thing over and over.
yeah, it's one of those things that like when I play it, I don't want to say I necessarily get burned out super easy. Or super fast. It's just it's very repetitive in the sense of like there's a bunch of the same missions, like skull forts, all that kind of stuff are all the same. But with this new stuff that they're doing,
Excuse me.
it looks like they are bringing in like a bunch of new stuff. You have Davy Jones being added, his big ship.
Man.
It'd
that
be
thing is
cool if they
massive.
did like a revamp of the. I think that'd be something cool to
yes.
that'd be
see.
cool. If we
So,
did,
I
didn't know if you
seats
guys
like
saw this
beacon
part
stuff
in
like we
the-
did in Pirates of the Caribbean, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
In the trailer, I didn't know if you saw this part, but you know how in the movie they do their capstan turn and it does a big slam on the ship and it calls
Yes.
the Kraken in the movie? But in the
Yeah.
game, it looked like an attack. Like it actually sent out a shockwave that would damage anybody within a certain radius. I think that's
Yes.
pretty legit.
That's cool.
Yes.
I didn't notice that when I watched the trailer.
Yeah,
I watched it.
next
I
time
only
you
watched
watch
it
it,
once.
check it out, man.
Yeah, I only watched it once, so I'll have to watch it.
I
again.
watched it about 3 times. I'm not gonna lie. I showed my mom.
Well, just like
I showed
the-
my wife.
I
Like,
did
you
show
gotta keep
Leah.
the game. I
Yeah.
want to watch you watch.
I told
Just
Leah
thinking,
as soon as
the
that
new
comes out, I'm
location you go
gone.
to.
Yeah,
I don't know if
we're
you guys know
we're,
that
we're still
TikTok
together,
audio.
but you're not gonna think so. I'm sorry.
I don't know if you guys know that TikTok audio, but the dude leans out of his door and he goes, "Honey, yes, dear. That new video game that I told you about came out today. Uh-huh. So you're not gonna see me for a couple of days." Right. And then he just shuts the door and walks in.
But no, like, yeah, it looks like they're bringing like a whole bunch of new content to the game, which is gonna be really fun. Like the new looks like bringing in like a whole new location, or a couple new locations, I think, just from what the trailer showed and where you'd be going. So it'd be cool if they expanded on the map more.
Yes.
I don't know if
I
they're
honestly-
going to, or if they're just
I
gonna
doubt
kind of
they
like
will,
just reskin some
but-
islands.
It would be cool, man. Like if they would do
Yeah.
what is their island in the movie called?
Tortuga.
What, like Tortuga? Yeah,
Yeah.
Tortuga.
Yeah.
That would be super sweet if they added Tortuga somewhere, because you know with the with
Here's
that
my
newest,
thing.
Hold on one sec. With that newest character that they brought in that you can take stuff to, what's her name? With the golden mask,
Calypso.
creepy. No, in Sea of
The
Thieves.
Reapers.
Yes,
Bounty?
the Reaper.
Yeah.
Yes, you know how they just completely added that in. Like,
Yeah, they just built
I
a
hope
new
they
island.
do a Tortuga. Yes, that
So
would be super
what
cool.
happened when they built that is all they did was just slide some islands around. They just
Yep.
like readjusted their location to fit
Yep.
that in. What I'm thinking they might do is something like they did with Golden Sands. Like, you know how you get to that final island in the Golden Sands mission when you have to like go through the storm shroud and all that crap with the shroud breaker.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking they might do something similar to that and just make it like a locked area to get to. You can't get there until you continue the
So
story.
you're to that part. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that
They
would be
might
nice.
do something like that, or they very well could just make it part of the open world experience and set it in the middle of the ocean like they did with the Reaper's Bounty.
Right.
All right, and it looks like again going back to like content that they're bringing in. It looks like we're getting new enemies. Looks like
Yes.
stuff like Davy Jones's crew.
Better.
Looks like it. We got actual like pirate ghosts that we're gonna be fighting. Looks like they're actually bringing in like hostile mermaids.
Yes,
that looks
like-
cool.
Oh my
like,
god, the mermaids
Weird
looked
looking,
sick.
man. Yes.
Oh, they looked cool.
And there's a different
So,
staff
yeah.
weapon that shoots
Yeah, I was
a
about to say there's
projectile
another
out the
weapon,
front of it,
too,
man.
another
How
projectile
dope
weapon.
is that?
Yeah, no. So
I'm
they're
excited.
they're just bringing a bunch of stuff in, and I'm excited to dive back into it, and I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be, especially for like new players coming in. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm
Yes.
excited to see what they do.
I just like to say that my favorite part about that whole fucking trailer was the way that they introduced Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
the way
just
that
like
they
in the
introduced
movie.
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
It was a throwback to the
Oh, it
movie.
was
Yes.
so good.
With him whistling with the bone.
Yep,
and the dog's
whistling to the
ignoring him.
dog.
He's got the keys.
As soon as I saw that dog with the keys in his mouth, I flipped out because I knew what was going on. Oh, I was so excited.
Yes.
And so yeah, no, it's a lot of.
I'm trying to
Lot
get to
of,
the ball, my guy.
Hang on, I'll stay.
There we go.
I'll stay.
There we go. Thank you.
But no, just, and I think too, like, especially with us and our like streaming community, I guess if you want to call it that, or our streaming channel, I think it's gonna be like a good time to come back, have a bunch of new games coming out, a bunch of new stuff, and I think it's a perfect time to have a sort of, I guess you could say, revival.
Yeah.
Not to
absolutely.
mention, we have a lot of games now that we play together that, like, we've even put on the back burner, like things like Deep Rock. Like, we played
I mean,
a
that-
lot of that game, and I would be down to stream that with you guys, and I'm
I mean,
sure
Borderlands
you guys
even.
would too. Borderlands, we've been talking about getting back into that, and then
Yes,
even
I
with
got
Outriders.
actually funny story. I actually was at GameStop the other day, and I got Borderlands 3 for $8.
Oh wow!
Jesus, what a
What a
deal!
deal! Yeah, you lucked
It's
out on
just
that
the
one.
standard game, so I'm gonna have to
Big
wait for the
money on that
DLCs.
game.
But
Yeah, we
But,
spent
yeah, I was just
60
there
bucks each on that thing.
because so what I was doing, it's a funny story. I was actually out looking for. And this is gonna be the nerd side of me coming out.
Yes.
I was looking for Star Wars figurines that I want to collect.
Dude,
they have,
I
like,
do
the
it
Black
too.
Series.
I walk into GameStops every time
So,
I see one that I'm
yeah.
not driving, and I always look at the collectibles.
And it's perfect because where our Walmart is up here, it's there. It's like the Walmart, and then you just drive down the street a little bit, and GameStop is right there.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh my
So
gosh, man!
it is-
You guys would absolutely shit at this one place that's about 20 miles.
Dude,
from
I
me.
know. You keep
the
showing
video
it
that you
to
sent.
us.
Yes,
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
keep
just
sending it to our
guys,
group chat.
where
I
is
wanna
it? That's
fucking go there
just
so bad.
one booth out of about 150 in this place, and I would say close to 40% of the booths are filled with old kind of figurines and toys and Star Wars and video game stuff, man.
That's literally
I could,
nerd heaven.
I could fuck up 3
Yes.
paychecks in there in one day.
I'll
yeah,
fuck up
yeah,
all
I-
my paychecks in there in a day.
Oh, yeah. I will.
It's in
I will,
Paducah,
like,
Kentucky.
get-
It's called The Shed. And if anybody who's
Shed.
listening to this
Awesome.
podcast or watching it knows what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But
Yeah,
back to what you were
please,
saying, man. I didn't
uh,
mean to cut you off, bud.
Oh no. So yeah, so I went to the Walmart because I was hoping they have like some of the Black Series figures there.
Right.
Fortunately, they didn't. I was like, GameStop's right down the street. I'm gonna go check there. I roll in, check GameStop, and of course they're picked. Walmart was picked over too. Like their whole entire like Star Wars collection was just gone. And I was like, God damn, that sucks. So I went to GameStop, walked around and was checking. I found a cool pop vinyl figure from the new Bad Batch series on Disney Plus. If you're a Star Wars fan, you're listening to this. Hey.
I have not yet seen
found
it.
a-
I'm like 3/4 of the way through Clone Wars, and I've tried watching it like 7 times, and I've only recently started over again with my girlfriend, and we're watching it like all the way through on a regular basis now. So my question is, should I start Rebels next or Bad Batch next?
So Bad Batch takes place between
Clone Wars and
the
Rebels?
end of season 7 of Clone Wars and Rebels. Yeah.
Okay, so Bad Batch first. Got it.
Yes.
Yes, that's where you're going to want to go.
But yeah. So. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
With Bad Batch, do they have a full season out already, or are they releasing episodes?
It's new episodes every Friday, and
Okay.
I think it's like gonna be a 13 episode series, and they have released 6 episodes now, 6 or 7.
Sick. So I've got some stuff to catch up on.
That is so
Yeah,
cool,
and the
man.
first episode's like an hour and some change long.
Oh,
I love
shit.
It's
Star
perfect,
Trek.
and then they're all about like.
Okay, just for clarification, because nobody might know. Our buddy Random 420 Savior does not watch movies.
I'm not a
he's just
movie
not
guy, man.
He's not a movie guy, so he doesn't nerd out like a lot of us do when it comes to
But
TV
I
shows and
get
movie
it,
series like
and
that.
I do understand it because I nerd out on different stuff. So you know.
Yeah. And you do understand
Everybody
a
has
lot
their
of references we
passions
make
and
because
stuff.
we've explained
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
I
of it to you.
understand them. Yeah. But it's just fun for me because, like, just then, you know, they're sitting there talking about Star Wars and whatnot, and I come in with, yeah, I fucking love Star Trek. You know, just to throw
Listen
a little
here, you fucking
cog in
fuck.
their wheel. Just to throw a cog in their wheel.
Yeah, so I found the cool pop vinyl figure that that I just saw at GameStop, and then I was walking around and I was like, I'm bored. I don't want to go home yet. So I was just walking around and I was looking at the Xbox One games because I haven't bought a game in God. I think the last game I bought was Conan.
Oh wow!
And yeah, so
Actually,
just
that
'cause-
may be the last game that I've bought.
um,
no,
just
because I bought,
nothing's really excited me.
You bought Inquisitor, Warhammer, right?
Oh yeah, but I bought Conan after that.
I thought you bought that before.
Nah.
Yeah, I think that was the last game I bought.
Yeah, there's just like nothing really new that hasn't come out yet. Was really looking really exciting besides like the Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
That
But,
looks sick.
yeah. It's just this gaming really hasn't impressed me too much lately with stuff, except for like what we've seen with E3, and I'm excited for a couple of release titles for that. But I was browsing the.
It's
Oh,
mainly
go ahead,
it's mainly the new releases that are getting everybody excited, because for the last few years, I will admit, shit has been kind of stale.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, we do have some cool games that have recently come out, like the Outriders and stuff like that. But it's just, how often do we get like 5 game updates and game drops like we're getting right now that are that hyped?
Well, I think too, like another reason why I've been holding off on some games is just I have my day one Xbox One still, and just some
Same.
games I'm afraid don't run very well on it. Like Black Ops Cold War, when it came out, ran fine for the first few days, and then Random can attest to this. I would load in the game, and it would shut my console off. Like my console would literally just like be fine, and then it would just shut off.
I'm still sitting on my first Xbox upgrade. I had the Xbox One, and it was the original, like, the first 500 gigabyte Xbox One. I stood in line out in GameStop when it first released, and I got one of the first ones. But I think it was like a year later, my fucking the giant power block on the back that, like, with the cord, that thing's energy capacitor blew while it was running, and I ended up taking it apart to look at it, and there's just this like papery powder all over the place. Like, when you open a brand new pack of paper, there's like that white dust.
Yeah.
All over the inside of it, and the capacitor blew. Oof. But I ended up going to GameStop. They looked at it, said, yeah, technically it's not under warranty, but we're going to help you out. And they gave me a huge discount on the Series S.
Oh, nice.
I've been running this
I
Xbox
haven't even upgraded to it.
Well, it would have been... When did the Xbox One come out?
It's like 2013,
13 or 12,
yeah.
Yeah, it came out 2013 because it was my senior year of high school. And I remember me and a couple buddies were in my English class, my 5th period English class, and my teacher pulled up the Xbox press conference, and we watched it. We're all like, ah!
Nice. But, yeah, I've been running with this fucking Xbox Series S since the S dropped out a year or 2 years after the One. Xbox.
Gosh. I want to say it was like at least 2.
I'm looking up when it
could be wrong.
dropped. I'm Googling it right now. It was November 10th of 2020. What? No.
Oh, wow. Man, we are bad at math.
No, Xbox Series X and Series S introduced November 10th of 2020? Really?
Yeah, because they came out like right at the height of the pandemic. That's why it was like...
No, I had my Series S well before. Oh, no, this is talking about the... I'm talking about the Xbox One Series S.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it wasn't popping up.
That's weird
right.
that they have the same name.
Yeah. October of 2013. So, yeah. I bought it, yeah, it must have been the next year, so in 2014. But, this one, all it really does anymore is just, it gets hot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mine, I have to have, like, my power block.
Mm-hmm.
I try and set that up on the, like, at a high elevation just so it has better airflow. I mean, my Xbox is pretty in a pretty good spot where it gets decent airflow and everything. It's just, like I said, these newer games like like Black Ops Cold War, knock on wood, is the only one I've had significant issues with where my console has shut off trying to play it. And usually, like, what it'll do is it'll shut my console off. I let my console sit for a few minutes, and I turn it back on, and I'm right as rain for like however long. So it's a very like sporadic occurrence. I guess it's the word sporadic. And luckily with these like past few like patches and updates they've done, it hasn't happened as much. Again, knock on wood. But
Just trying to imagine what would have happened if you would have tried to play Cyberpunk.
yeah, that's the thing. I was really pumped for Cyberpunk, but I knew I didn't have the new console. I was like, oh god, this is gonna be
My Xbox is gonna
a train wreck. Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna wait. Plus all the reviews and stuff on it, and just all the issues people were having.
I'm just gonna wait
glad
until
I didn't get it.
I can afford the Series X, and I'm gonna wait until I see videos popping up on YouTube about that game again. As soon as I see videos pop up again about it and it starts to gain some popularity, I will happily buy that.
Oh
game.
yeah, I'm getting the Series X myself very soon.
Oh yeah, whenever, because I can't be dropping a huge amount of money right now just because of I'm gonna be moving soon. So I'm hoping by the time I get resettled and get a job or get like just get settled and everything, I think I'll be able to actually afford one when they come back in stock and scalpers stop.
Yeah, for sure.
Gouging them. But yeah, so and luckily too, like a lot of stuff is coming to Game Pass now on like day one release. Like Halo Infinite's gonna be coming to Game Pass. I don't know if Battlefield will do like the EA Play Game Pass deal where as long as you have that, you'll be able to play it.
Hopefully.
And what's cool too is a bunch of games now are doing like the Series X and S I guess say compatibility, so you get like a free upgrade if you're playing on older consoles to newer ones. It sounds like you'll be able to transition with no issues. So yeah, I think it's gonna be good. So it's luckily like you're not getting forced to upgrade a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But which again, back to gaming though, it brings us into again, streaming. If you're just now getting into streaming, I think it's a good time to start with all these new games that are going to be coming out. And yeah, so that's kind of what the next topic is getting back into streaming. And again, I guess, we had kind of hinted at the topic of, the Arctic Wolves channel and just our streaming kind of like being revived. And now is like a really good time to do it because, again, we have all these new games coming out. So that's kind of what I was trying to segue into is just getting back into streaming and streaming in general. So
yeah, we've taken a pretty significant absence from it, but I feel like we're all kind of back in a place where
just
we can
to kind of
fit this in.
Yeah, just to kind of give an explanation for where we've been, by the way, because I know some people are going to be watching this on YouTube and stuff too.
True.
Long story short, a lot of us were in the military, and we had all pretty much started getting out, and it took a while for us to get back into the swing of things with the civilian life and getting set up, and getting a job, getting a living arrangement, and all that stuff. But we're finally all, well, almost
settled.
With the exception of Jake, we're all pretty well back and settled in, and we'll be able to actually make some headway with this.
Yeah, and I've been pregnant for 3 years, so it's just been rough lately. I'm in my last trimester of this food baby, and I'm just...
the fucking food baby.
Trying to shed the food baby.
Yeah, and I've started school. Let's see, we're in June, so last month I started school. So my streaming with work and everything has kind of taken a bit of a hit from that.
Yeah.
luckily though, I'm getting into like my last couple like week and a half of school for this semester, and then I get I think a month off, so I'm really excited for that. Also, I have a move coming up, so that's going to be kind of a huge chunk of my time is going to be getting squared away for that.
Yeah.
And also, one of my big things for like streaming and everything, and is just I'm one of those people that like I don't want to say I get really bad anxiety all the time, but just with everything going on, just me being crazy busy with work and school and everything, I've been just exhausted. So when I do stream and I don't see like I guess growth or progress really, just lately I've been getting super like
Burnout.
I guess discouraged, I guess is the word.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just, it's hard to be, like trying to be like motivated to stream all the time when like I said, you're not really seeing a lot of growth and whatnot, and just because it's hard to find a game that people are watching, because like again, one of the big games right now I still feel like, or just game series, is gonna be battle royale style games, which I'm kind
play
of done
from
with
time
battle
to
royale.
time, but man,
Yeah.
it's just hard to get back into once you got away from it for so long.
Oh, and especially like games with Call of Duty, which is Call of Duty, Fortnite, and I guess Apex are like the top 3 battle royale games that I'm in tune with, I guess, or up
Right.
to date with.
And we
with
could
Call
just
of
say,
Duty
dude, we're getting
especially-
old. We don't know all the
Yeah.
kids
Well,
jargon and whatnot.
The biggest issue that we all have with it is just too many sweaties.
Mhm.
Too many sweaties.
There's
It's
that.
they
and
need to
especially-
make
oh, go ahead,
these
sorry.
games have more ranked options. If you want to
Agreed.
be sweaty, go to the ranked. If you want to
Yeah.
play because you just got off work and it's fucking
Casual play.
5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon and you just want to relax for a little bit and get some fucking kills and some experience, then you play the normal game. Other
Yeah.
than that, get the fuck over to ranked. Stop ruining everybody's day.
Yeah, and with Call of Duty too, like you keep getting like anytime there's a new gun being added, you get like these new gun metas that come out, or metas, whatever. You
Right.
get like these new metas and stuff that are going out, so the guns are just super overpowered, and then you have a gun that you use like the last time you played that was super good,
Man.
and you get back into it, and then you're getting taken out so fast because the gun has just been either nerfed to oblivion, or it's to a point where
I
know,
fucking agree with that
so many
100%.
like outgun you and everything, which again it's fine if you're playing it regularly, but if you're someone like me who
Just once in
me
a blue
personally
moon
I'm
type
burned
shit.
out of battle royales, because I feel like so many games now are getting to the point where like that they're so dependent on getting battle royales put into their game. I think it makes the rest of the game suffer. Like Battlefield 5.
Battlefield 5.
I love Battlefield, but it
But it
suffered
was
because
Trash because
yeah,
They
because
fucking
Fucking
rushed
they
Battle
wanted to
Royale.
put a battle royale in,
Yeah.
and I feel like if
the previous
Battlefield
Call
5,
of Duty when they had the
Yep.
The blackout. Yes, that was
that
shit.
was garbage. Hot
That was
garbage.
shit. Yep.
and I just feel like so many games now are like trying to fit into like that niche or whatever of
Yes. Yeah.
this
you
has
said
to
it.
have a battle royale. Like like the new Battlefield is gonna have a battle royale at some point. It's not gonna be released with launch, but
Thank
I
Christ,
just
man.
I feel like series that have not been known to have a battle royale
Should
that's their
stay
own
away
battle
from it?
royale, should stay away from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a large enough following, community, and fan base to where
They're not going to take a hit.
they don't need it.
Exactly.
Like, and I feel too like, especially again with Battlefield, or with I want to say Battlefield 5, Battlefield 6 or 2042, however you want to call it.
Yeah, 2042,
Um,
yes.
I think they're going to, if their battle royale does flop, which if it doesn't, great on them. Like they learned from Battlefield 5, but I just feel like I don't want them to do what they did with Battlefield 5, where it feels like they pushed out the game to kind of keep up with, like I think Call of Duty World War II had released at the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're like, push out Battlefield 5. The game was already bad from that. I feel like they rushed it too much to try and stay, in competition with Call of Duty, which Call of Duty and Battlefield are two separate series. I like both series because they both bring
For
cool,
their
like,
own originalities.
Yes. And there's so many people that are like so dead set on like with the new Battlefield trailer when they did the ATV into the helicopter. Apparently, like when Blackout got announced, they did the same thing.
Yeah,
and
they did.
like people are like, oh, they're just copying Call of Duty and everything, and it's like, I mean,
Yes,
launching
but
stuff
no.
in Battlefield has been a staple for.
Yeah.
But
My
it's just
biggest gripe.
yeah.
Go ahead. My bad.
No. I was just gonna say, like, I hate that I feel like games are suffering because they're trying to match what everyone's doing, and it's just kind of like I said, battle royales to me they're kind of all right, yeah, they exist and everything, but they're kind of like to me personally, I feel like they're just overused now.
So
That's
they're
why-
great. They're great, but my biggest gripe is, and it plays a little bit, it feeds off of what you were talking about with the weapon system. Like you have a gun, okay? Just for instance, the Krig 6. Let's just roll with that. Okay, say you have the Krig 6 and you're playing Battle Royale with it, and a month down the line, all of a sudden, there's either a lot more recoil, a lot less recoil, a lot more hitting power, a lot less hitting power. There's just nothing that stays consistent for a period of time that gives equal and fair play to everybody, whether you're on it every day or you're not, and you just come in and out of it like we do. It's just the inconsistency is what gets me. I still like it. I still play it from time to time. But the inconsistency just kind of pushes me away from it. Like here lately, me and Awkward Deer have been playing Sid Meier's Civilization 6. For a lot of the same reasons we're talking about, where it's just you can't stay. I'm trying to think of the right word here. I'm having a damn brain fart. Your attention and your will and want to play it just kind of
Motivated.
gets
Your
your
motivation
motivation
for
just
it.
gets slapped.
Yeah.
The way that I see it is like, I totally agree with both of you, but battle royales aren't really the problem in my opinion. Because there's games like Spellbreak that we all really enjoy because it's a battle royale game. But that's because that's what the whole game was designed for. I think the problem
PUBG.
is, originally what Adam had said was more along the lines of, the problem isn't necessarily the battle royale, it's games trying to install a battle royale into what they already do when they don't fucking need to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And what's cool about Spellbreak too, to
Stick to what you
add
know.
on to your point, is Spellbreak is a totally different style of gameplay too. Like you don't have
Totally
guns
different.
and like,
There's
vehicles
equality
and
with
everything.
it.
Yeah, everybody's on an
yeah.
even playing field.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
Hellfire.
And I think that's what everything
Granted,
is balanced. Like everything has its counters and everything has its.
They do change and nerf and buff some of the gauntlets here and there, but they never for instance, they made the Stone Shaper, they slowed down his attack a little bit, but it wasn't enough to make it unusable like they did
Not
with
playable,
they didn't do it like they did with the dual revolvers on Call of
Or
Duty
the Bruin.
or the Bruin.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
And yeah, like I guess I kind of worded it wrong. Like, yeah, battle royales aren't the problem. It's just like you said, it's just there's too many games that are like trying to just do the same thing, and like if it's a series that is not known for doing a battle royale,
if you want
I
to
feel
do a
like,
battle royale, make a game that's battle royale. Do what the people did with Apex. Do what the people did with
PUBG.
Fortnite. Do what they did with PUBG. don't make a Call of Duty and a Battle Royale in one. There's just not
do
enough
like it, make it a
processing power for
standalone.
your
It's like
team
Warzone
to build
because
that kind of
Warzone
game.
worked.
Yeah,
Okay,
Warzone
Warzone worked.
definitely was good.
Warzone worked, I agree. However, they have so much crap going on in that game that their developers are ripping their fucking hair out.
Yeah. Yes, but I mean, to the creators of Warzone's credit, you know, Warzone was such a big hit that PUBG had to start putting in bots to keep people playing because there just wasn't enough people to fill up lobbies.
Oh, Fortnite was doing the same thing too.
Exactly.
Fortnite was running with bots for. Hell, I think they're still running with bots.
Yeah, and PUBG's doing the same thing. You get a certain percentage of actual players, and then you get bots, and you know they're bots because they'll have one part of their gamer tag is a name, then an underscore, then another name, and they just appear out of fucking nowhere.
You want to know
And you can tell they're
why-
bots too, just by how
just
they
their
act
movements.
and like move.
Yeah, for
You want to
sure.
know why I think that Call of Duty is the exception for that, and why they were able to make a good Battle Royale and a decent Call of Duty? I think
I'm all
it's
ears.
solely because they already have funding out the ass. Call of Duty is, I mean, it's gotta be the biggest video game name out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
if
everybody who
one of,
does
if
not
not the
play
biggest.
video games has heard of Call of Duty.
This is true.
Well, and yeah, like my next thing, I guess, with Battle Royale 2 is like the only thing with that is it's like a big name and it's got like a lot of funding behind it. But you think with that funding, they could implement a good anti-cheat.
Yeah, you
We've
think,
seen like
good
but
what?
their focus is on
anti-cheat system.
Yes.
Their focus is
my
on building
God.
bigger games and mashing everything into one. Like I said, if they would
Yeah.
have just released two separate games, a Battle Royale game and the Cold War, then it would have been a little easier for them to divide a team to say, hey, you guys focus on this, you guys focus on this.
Yeah.
Because like it feels like what they do is every like couple months they do like these massive ban waves, and then they're silent
It does
after
nothing,
that. Like
man.
it
Yeah,
feels
they don't
like
stay consistent on it.
yeah, like I've seen videos of like streamers and stuff who get killed by hackers, and they'll literally just like spam report, and then like the person gets kicked from the game or whatever. But that's not enough. Like I feel like it's not. I feel like they're not doing enough to progressively be active on taking care of like anti-cheat,
Yeah,
like
and-
hackers, cheaters, and all that kind of stuff. I feel like a ban wave every couple months is not enough.
And to piggyback off that point, I've seen streamers that are cheating and nothing fucking happens.
Oh yeah,
It's like blatantly, it's like selling crack in front of police. Come on now, yo.
yeah. It's just it's disheartening and stuff. And I
It
think
is.
To their credit,
Two,
I
like-
do get it, and I do know, like, they've only got thousands of people compared to millions of people. Like, I get that. But
Yeah, you're outnumbered to a point, but with all the funding you have, you should be able to hire teams to be able to come in and say, all right, we're gonna solely create this group of people to stay on the patrol for this and to make sure
better
that
yet,
there's a
you can
constant.
have somebody write the software to hunt for that kind of stuff.
There you
To
go.
hunt for specific patterns.
There you
it's
go.
just like
And just send a
just like
team to
Valve.
update it every month to look for new patterns that are updating to new ways to hack and cheat.
Yep.
That's all it takes.
yeah, it's and again like to like the developers' credits, like at least they are being active, taking care of hackers and everything. And like there's always something new and better that comes out for like cheating software. So it is kind of like an uphill battle, but
I'm sorry, but
at the
once
same
every
time though, like
5 or 6 months isn't active to me.
it's still not a very good thing. And I'm sure if I saw like the inner workings, like what they're doing, like we're getting all this, we're compiling all this data to create software to counteract this stuff, I would get that, I would be more understanding. But again, I feel like Call of Duty is more dead set on like what you guys are saying, like they're just jamming as much content
Yeah.
as they can into a game, and yeah, they're
They
like some
don't
things are
have
so
the
free
like they-
because of it.
It's like they're just looking for the next thing to excite somebody to purchase a microtransaction.
Yeah,
Put it
Like
to you
the
this way.
latest Rambo and Die Hard thing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Put it to you this way. The way that I see it is they're taking a game that should take 20 people to maintain. Should only take a team of 20 people to maintain that game for however long that game's running. Then you make another game that takes the same amount of people, but what they're doing is they're combining both of them into the same game, and instead of having a team of 20 people to take care of it, they're having a team of 12 or 15. So they're still understaffed. They're saying they're compensating because they're building a bigger game by adding more people than they really normally would,
Right.
but they're not adding enough. So then everybody in there is just kind of
It's-
sitting there like,
Everybody
we're working our ass
suffers.
off.
Yeah.
and it's
It's not fair to the consumer.
And-
It's not fair to
Yeah.
the people working on it. The only people that win are the fucking cheats and hacks.
yeah, and I think back to like my whole thing of like losing motivation to stream and everything. It's like it's hard to find a game that like you will find people that actually actively watch it unless like you're a big name streamer. So it's hard if you're again just now getting into streaming and stuff, or if you're kind of like us where we kind of go on like a hiatus because we get busy or whatever, and then we come back to it, and a game that we used to frequently play like Warzone has changed so much, and it's to the point where there's like it's broken in a sense of it's hard
Yeah.
to play, and
Just kicks your motivation in the teeth.
yeah, it's just there's multiple levels, I guess, of like toxicity in the sense of like you have your cheaters in game and everything, but then you have those people that come into your stream and like I love to just try and have like a chill stream, have like I want to build like a chill community where everyone is welcome and everything, but you have these people that come into your stream and they will actively compare you to people like big name streamers like Tim the Tatman, Ninja, Nick Mercs, and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
it's just disheartening. It's like I'm never going to be that person, but at the I guess at the same time too, you got to have the mindset of not reach that person's level. I'm not like my content for what I so
Right.
it's got pros and cons. Case in point, Fortnite when I was still doing this and everything. We'd have to our stream like so I'd have people come into my streams and be like, "Oh,
You can't.
yeah, like
I mean,
can't."
that's half of it. It's like you're saying, man. It just takes so takes all of your.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're just now getting into streaming and everything, don't get to, like I said, if you're to games coming out, I think it's a room to start if you've been
Yes.
wanting to.
Excellent.
Don't
time.
worry about 5-star setup or the stuff because
Yep.
I mean I can run an overlay, literally having to use stuff do that, but it is yeah, that's pretty much really all that matters. If you're getting into streaming, just keep at get discouraged. Yeah. Any
I will say it's just I know it's like hard to, you like message all your friends and stuff, let them know, but see people try and focus that like these are great people out there who should take do appreciate that and try and engage, try and keep them back. That's all.
Yeah.
And,
I'm a quality I have with people. That's where
Exactly.
That's just in the sense of that where it's just again, don't get discouraged not seeing whatever, and again like I to that area, but for the most part have a very extreme, very welcoming thing. So just take your don't get discouraged, and you're gonna have days where you don't. It is what it is. You like people will definitely flop. Oh yeah.
And last from random for the way I like to get life, man. Just courteous to or trying to do something for other folks sit back and away from their. So just remember that
Yeah.
we're putting the energy and effort and keep positive. If you share this for y'all, we're doing this for us, but it's for y'all.
Yeah. Oh, and before we hop off of here, we didn't make it really known that Adam's kind of formally a part of Arctic Wolves now, so that's a thing.
Absolutely,
Hey.
absolutely.
Yeah, so
Our family's growing, man. You
our
know.
pack got a little bit bigger, guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So we got founder Awkward Deer. We got myself. We've got that Suave Duck, also Dark Bill Specters, same person. We've got Spartan. We've
Tree Outs.
got Tree Outs, and now the newest member, newest addition. Super excited about it. Mr. Mortal Wombat. Mortal Wombat.
So yeah,
And
That's
we
pretty
will
cool.
get into more silly stuff, guys. We will get into more serious stuff. But today we just wanted to kind of introduce the concept of what we're doing here. And we really, really hope you enjoyed this podcast.
Yeah, it's again, it's anything that we start out, it's kind of rocky. We kind of stumble at first and everything, but it
That's right.
works out. I feel like this went really well. Definitely as this continues and everything, I hope that everybody who watches it, if you guys are entertained by it and everything, feel free to send us topic suggestions that you want us to cover and everything while we
Absolutely.
go.
Or just what we think about something, if you want to know our
Yeah.
opinion on something.
Yeah,
we don't mind.
There's some things I do want to steer clear of, like obviously politics and everything.
Yes, we
That
stay the
is
hell
a
away
very
from it.
So nothing like that. But if there's movies you want us to talk about one day or
Well,
whatever,
you and Matt to talk about.
well, I mean movies, TV shows, because I know
Yes.
you like to watch TV.
I likes the TV.
Movies, TV, anything like that. We're down to talk about that. I do want to try and make this a weekly thing. If you guys are cool with that.
If not more than
yeah.
weekly.
So
Yeah.
I was thinking we should probably have a schedule, and 6 to 7 on a Tuesday is kind of an odd schedule.
Yeah, I.
Well,
So
that's
I
not
was thinking-
necessarily when we're going to put
This
these
is
out,
my
you
only
know.
day off this week, so my normal Thursdays and Fridays got taken away this week.
We're
so.
adults and we got adult shit to do. So whenever we put
Yeah.
these together, guys, you'll get them then.
Hopefully, I think
And-
a good goal would probably be I don't know, maybe on Fridays or Saturdays at
Well, you got to remember too, we got a member that's fucking 3 hours different in time zones.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're not all
So-
sitting in the same time zone. So, whenever we can make this happen, we'll make it happen. We'll bring you guys enjoyable content. Hopefully, it's enjoyable for you because we know we enjoy doing this.
Yeah, no, I had a hell of a lot of fun today doing this. I think it was cool that, we got to talk about a bunch of stuff that's going on. Got to explain kind of where we've been and what's been going on with us. So, like I said, I do want to try and make this a weekly thing, or if worst comes to worst, like a bi-weekly thing. Like I said, today was kind of a weird day just because this is my only day off and I was busy with other stuff earlier in the day as well as
Right.
everyone else. So our times may not always be consistent. I do want to try and, like Matt was saying, get on an actual consistent schedule with when we do this. Normally my days off are Thursdays and Fridays, but everything is going to be kind of hectic right now. So we will try and keep you updated on that. If you guys want to, follow me on Twitter at MortalWombat903 for more updates on what I'm doing, streaming and everything. We hope to see you all very soon in the next one. Want to thank you all very much for coming out. If you guys were entertained by this podcast, please feel free to hit that follow button. This will be being uploaded to YouTube at some point.
Hopefully
in the
it'll
next couple days.
Well, it'll be by next week.
Yeah.
We'll say Friday next week, guaranteed, because I've got a lot going on. But
Yeah.
And I don't know how many
I
folks.
like I said,
I don't know how many folks are watching the stream right now, but if you are, you know, you're the first audience. So more or less, these schedulings are for you, because whenever we upload it, we'll be able to upload it whenever we get to it, which will be at that set schedule. So you'll be seeing it on YouTube, such and such date at such and such time, pretty much every week on a consistent basis.
yeah. And
if anything too, like oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, hopefully, like Adam said, that we'll be able to get on a set schedule, and even if that means we gotta wake up earlier in the morning to do it on like a Saturday or something before everybody works.
Yeah.
I'm happy to wake up at 6 a.m. to do a podcast. So,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Nice.
I mean,
nice morning cup
for
of
sure.
coffee
yes, sir.
and the Wolves Den podcast. We appreciate everybody.
Aw, yeah. But yeah, no, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. Again, thank you all very much for watching. Again, feel free to send us topic or discussion topics that you want us to cover. Within reason, of course, like nothing, super crazy like politics or anything like that. But yeah, if there's something you want us to cover, for sure, we will definitely do that. It might not happen all in one episode, but we will get to you. And yeah, we really hope to see this community grow. We hope what we started actually is entertaining. And to preface too, like, not every podcast is going to be like this. We're going to be doing different games, different environments. We'll start kind of doing more as we go to, like, activity wise, instead of us sitting around in an apartment. But yeah, no, it's just it's been fun. And yeah, once again, thank you all very much for watching, and we hope to catch you in the next one. Until then, guys, stay awesome, and yeah, have a good one. Wombat is out.
Random
See you
420
guys.
Savior with one last thought. Don't forget to sign up for my OnlyFans. Peace!